Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazoo here, and welcome to episode 112 of Skill into Glory. And the first thing we do is apply attribute card to Cuadrado, because we actually ended off the last episode with a rage quit. So yeah, we did that. We move in what will be the first game of this episode, and we come up against a pretty nice looking skill team in the 4-5-1 formation with 5 5-star skillers in his squad, with some pretty nice looking players in his team as well. So we start things off straight from kickoff with Cuadrado, trying to get a skill run going from kickoff, which worked out well actually, but then we get fouled by, I think, David Luiz. So we picked up a free kick, and we do hit the crossbar there. A nice free kick from Ribéry. Unfortunately, it did not go in. Then at 27th minute, he got his first chance there with Douglas Costa. Whips the cross in there to safety, hits the crossbar. So he got himself a pretty big chance there at the start of the game as well, also hitting the crossbar. Then 30th minute, cuts inside with a nice spin. Some weird defending from my players. I don't really know what they were doing, but the first touches they had were really bad. But then look at that double save from Petr, just saving us right there. And straight from those saves, we go on the counter. We played it off to Cuadrado. We get a bit lucky with the roulette, but still we go through with some skill moves, get past David Luiz as well. We tried to take out the goalkeeper, which didn't really work out that well. We didn't really get past him, but still we finish it off nicely to make it 1-0 for us. Pick up another goal with Cuadrado and also pick up another skill goal. Then just before time, we picked up a corner, play it off short to Ribéry. A nice skill run. We pick it up again with Cuadrado, and once again we do finish it off with him as well to pick up another skill goal, and also pick up his 9th goal in total. You can see from the way Ribéry felt, looked a bit weird, but still a nice finish from Cuadrado off the post and in. Then 45th minute, another cross, another header, this time with Mackay-Steven, but it just went over the crossbar. And that's kind of the way my opponent played the entire game. He didn't really pull off that many skill moves, even though he had a pretty nice looking skill team. But nonetheless, in the second half, some awesome stuff from Cuadrado. Again, trying to get another goal with him, because we only need, I think, one more goal in order to complete the challenge with him. But unfortunately, the shot that we took got blocked off, and that is how the game ended. So yeah, we move on straight into the second game of this episode, where we come against a pretty strong sort of Bundesliga team with a Brazilian defense and also a goalkeeper. You can see a really pacey front three with Royce, in form, Aubameyang, and also Robin. So yeah, we start things off as my opponent on the ball with Aubameyang. I thought he was just going with pace and just trying to get past my defenders with pace, but look at that for a finish. A really nice long shot with Aubameyang himself. I actually did not expect him to score a goal like that from that distance as well. So yeah, just a really nice goal for my opponent to give him the lead in this game. Then in the 11th minute, he does some unnecessary skill moves, in my opinion, on his own half. I don't really know what he tried to do, but we go on the counter. A lovely pass from Ribéry to Cuadrado. We got past the goalkeepers. Defenders completely messed up, but I saw that a little bit too late, because I thought if I would go with a fancy shot, I thought his defenders would easily clear it off the line or something, but they actually ran into each other, so I probably could have at least tried an attempt. But still, we made it 1-1. We also picked up the 10th goal with Cuadrado, which was something I was very happy with. So we move on. 34th minute, another chance, this time with Douglas Costa. A nice save from his goalkeeper as well, keep him into the game. Then we move on in the 39th minute. It is again Douglas Costa on the ball, plays it off to Cuadrado, who was completely free, goes with some step overs to cut inside, and we finish it off at the near post to make it 2-1 and actually give us a lead in this game. Also picks up the 8th skill goal. Then into the second half, again Cuadrado on the ball, nice chop, plays it on through to Matias Fernandes, a nice panna pass as well, but then look at that for a finish from Fernandes. Unfortunately though, we don't beat the goalkeeper, but still a nice fancy shot to make it 3-1 in this game, and pick up a really nice goal as well. So yeah, at that point I thought it was sort of game over, because especially in the second half he didn't really create any more chances apart from the only shot he had in the first half with Aubameyang, which was a goal as well. Then into the second half, some awesome stuff from Cuadrado. My opponent decided to press start, and you can see it coming. He decided to rage quit after we were only a few minutes into the second half, but you probably could have seen it from the stats. I think we had 5 shots on target, my opponent only had 1, and as I said, he didn't really create anything in the game whatsoever anymore. So yeah, we move on in what will be the final game of this episode. We apply the attribute card to Cuadrado once again, and we come against a Premier League team with Doumbia and Shevchenko as his 2 strikers, and I think they were on 3 chemistry. But despite that, they seriously played amazing here. Him getting the first chance in the 22nd minute, getting a goal already. It was a tramp goal, so I was pretty annoyed, because those are the kind of goals I seriously hate to concede, because you can't really do anything about them. Then from kickoff, I tried to force something with Ribéry, mainly with just running and with some step overs, but a great save from Courtois. Pretty terrible shot as well from Ribéry, to be fair. Then 24th minute, we pick it up with Cuadrado with some nice skills, chip it over to Douglas Costa, a lovely first time volley, and we make it 1-1, which meant we were back into the game game pretty much straight away already. A really nice finish, to be honest. Nice shot across goal. Then a few minutes later, it is Ribery on the ball with some great skill moves as well. Nice tackle from Cahill, where he plays it off to Oscar, plays it off to Shevchenko, plays it on through to Doumbia. I couldn't catch up with him. You can see how fast he is, and then look at that for a finish. Seriously, for a player which is on 3 chemistry, that shot was seriously insane. So when we went into the second half, I decided to make one change, sub off Douglas Costa, since I wasn't really happy with him. He was sort of like so weak against my opponent's defenders. He got pushed off the ball a lot, so I decided to bring on Kishna. We got the first chance with him, a nice shot which Courtois had some problems with, but then from the rebound and an easy save, I guess. Then we move it in the 60th minute. It is Kishna on the ball, a nice 1-2 pass with Matuidi, a nice body feint to cut inside. My aim was sort of to run towards the edge of the box, but then we get tackled from behind, which I thought should have been a red card, because usually tackles from behind and where the ball isn't even there are usually red cards, but the referee decided to give him a yellow card. We picked up a free kick pretty close towards the box, a nice free kick from Ribery, which we finally put in. We were close in, I think, the first game where we hit the crossbar, but this time it finally went in. And from that point, it was seriously like going back and forth. My opponent had some chances as well. Again, some chances where he just passed it across. And from that point, I just decided to play a little bit more competitively. I decided to do the same thing. Decided to just give him sort of a payback. I know it is not really my playstyle, but I just want to win this game and not really lose this game. Because, you know, especially when you play against someone who just tries to just base abuse and just tries to score sweaty goals, I seriously sometimes get really annoyed. So you can see from the gameplay, I decided to play a little bit more, I guess, sweaty. But towards the end of the game, where we were like with a 2-goal lead, I decided to go with some skill moves again. I think this could have been a really nice goal, but I don't know what Cuadrado did. He went with a diving header, even though I was controlling Vidal at the time, and I could have gone with a really nice volley. But unfortunately, the AI decided to go with a diving header, which was a bit weird. But a few minutes later, in the 90th minute, he wasn't ultra attacking. We got past the goalkeeper nicely. We go with a fake Rabone to a back heel shot, and we make it 5-2 to complete another challenge, and also sort of make up for those 2 goals we scored with Cuadrado and Kishna, because those weren't really the greatest. But yeah, the final goal was, I think, really nice. And as I said, we complete another challenge as well, which is pretty sweet. So that is how the game ended. I think the stats were a bit in our favor as well, especially when my opponent went on ultra attacking. We created a lot of chances. But anyway, we move to the skillers up. You can see we've currently scored 13 goals already with Cuadrado, which is insane. I think that was the exact amount I actually scored with him in 55 games. So you can see whenever I create squads around just certain 5-star skillers, I always do way better. And the funny thing as well is that I haven't scored a single penalty yet with Cuadrado, or even got a penalty yet with this squad. So that is also something to kind of consider, because usually it is easy to score at the 5-star skillers, of course, when you get penalties as well. But anyway, we also have 7 games left, which is nice, and you can see from the challenges, we've currently completed 2 of them, which is really nice as well. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated, and if you can hit 3,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.